All right, we got the live stream on, so I'm just going to listen for you, and then when I'm ready to go. All right, go. Good afternoon, Blue Comet fans. Just underway here from Paola. Taylor Thompson steps into the batter's box, and she has got a 1-2 count now after the high ball from Whitesea. As we're in Paola today for the doubleheader here against Paola. Lady Blue Comets underway here 3-3 on the year, 5-3 for Paola. Whitesea in the circle, Collier behind the dish for the Lady Panthers, and Taylor Thompson, Lady Blue Comets shortstop, fouling off one there to remain 1-2. Whitesea in the circle, Collier behind the dish, Schindler at first, Manafee second, Bryant short, Morgan at third, Mitchell in left, Chapman center, and Weatherby is your right fielder for the Lady Panthers. There's a shot over to the third baseman Morgan down on it. She'll come up and make the throw, and no, just they're going to save out at first, and then says safe. So Taylor Thompson beats the throw, so a leadoff single here for the Lady Blue Comets. So maybe a little juggle of the ball there by Schindler, so that brings Riley Donovan to the plate. Lady Blue Comets center fielder will step in here and face Whitesea. And we're on the live stream KNZ.biz, folks, so you can check it out there. And that's outside, ball one. Just got it up and running. Got a pretty good view of the field here, catching everything. Nice place here at the Clover Leaf in Paola. Got it 4 games going at once. Donovan 1-0-2-er. Fly ball on the infield. Coming up on it here, Collier behind the dish, and it's bounces on the infield, so it's a fair ball. I'm going to call it a foul ball, but it bounced on the infield, it looked like to me, and then bounced out. So I guess it's a foul ball. 1-1 now to Donovan. So everybody set back up here. Thompson back over to first base. Whitesea delivers low on the inside, gets away from Collier, and it's going to be a steal by Taylor Thompson on the pass ball. And it's a 1-1 count to Donovan at the plate. 1-2, sorry, that was a strike call there. So 1-2 count. Riley steps back in. Now runner score position is Thompson over at second. Here's Whitesea with the pitch. Shot over to the right side in foul ground once again. Here comes Schindler in on it, and she'll not be able to make the play. It's a foul ball. The wind playing havoc with the fielders here, and that one just gets away from Schindler. She tries to track it down and foul ground. So it'll stay 1-2, giving Riley Donovan another opportunity here. Checking with Coach Jackett down third baseline. Now back in as Thompson's over at second. No outs, just underway here in Paola. Here's the pitch to Riley. Call, steal rack 3. That's out, number 1 on the strikeout. So here comes KB. Corey comes to the plate now. Babcock steps in here. Rachel Jacket will step into the on-deck circle. Whitesy to Collier. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to her. So with an 0-1 count, KB ready to go, steps in. First swing and a miss. Outside on that one. 0-2. KB not wasting any time, rides back in here with 1 out. Thompson at second, 0-2 count. That's just high for a ball, 1-2. So Babcock, we're going to get the Lady Blue Comets started off here. She can get a hold on, see if she can bring Thompson around. Here's the 1-2. That's low. Collier, good job keeping in front of her. Nice job stealing the bag there. Taylor Thompson, she's in there for the steal and at third. So it's a 2-2 count at the plate here to Babcock, and a steal by Thompson puts her over at third with 1 out. The Comets going to have to do everything they can here, manufacture as many runs they can against this very good and powerful Paola team. 2-2 to Babcock. Here's the pitch. Call, strike 3 on the outside edge. Strike out number 2. Babcock leads the back. The box not happy about it. All right, here comes Jacket to the plate. Lady become a first baseman. Try not to leave Thompson down there at third as Jacket steps in. Here's the pitch to her. Whitesy. Inside, ball 1. So 1-0 to Jacket. Custom Border will be on deck. Playing second for the Blue Comets. Whitesy now ready to go. Here's the Jacket 1-0. It's a bouncer and it gets over. Whitesy's headed into center field. That's an RBI single for Rachel Jacket. Lady Blue Comets lead it 1-0. So 2 hits here in the inning have brought in the run. And Custom Border will come to the plates. That's a shot up the middle. So 1-0 Lady Blue Comets. Here comes the Lady Blue Comets second baseman, Custom Border. They will come to the plate here with a runner at first. Jacket over at first. Here's the pitch from Whitesy. Low on the inside. Ball 1 to her. Got the Blue Comets right over here to our left side. Be able to see the score here and keep you updated on how they're doing. Looks like Paola's up to bat there in the bottom of the first. No score over on the other side. Custom Border 1-0 to her. 2 outs here on top of the first. 1-0 Blue Comets. There's a shot, and it'll get to the shortstop. Bryant should come up, make a throw. Goes 6-3 for the third out. But the Lady Blue Comets do get 2 hits. They'll leave 1, no errors, but 1 run does come in. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Chapman, Whitesy, and Manafee come to the plate, and we come back. Blue Comets softball, Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom half of the first. Blue Comets get a run in the top half there to take a 1-0 lead, and it will be Chapman, Whitesy, and Manafee, the first 3 up against Kira Drake. Drake in the circle, and Wagner behind the dish. Jacket at first, Custom Border second, Thompson short, Babcock third, Imling left, Donovan center, Lewis is in right. First pitch outside, ball 1 to Chapman from Kira Drake. Last time out, Kira, 3 innings, 9 strikeouts and 1 hit against Parsons the other day. Just missing there on the outside. Looks like it's now 2-0. So Drake was Wagner behind the dish. Now ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch outside. 3-0 to the leadoff here. Kara going to find that strike zone here to start off as Chapman stands in with a 3-0 count. And the pitch to her. That's up high, so it's a leadoff walk, 4-pitch walk here for Chapman to lead it off. So here comes the pitcher, Whitesy, to the plate. So Whitesy steps in here. Here goes the runner running, and it's a throw down to second, but it'll be a stolen base by Chapman, putting herself into scoring position. And that's ball 1 to Whitesy at the plate. So Kara Drake now back in the circle, ready to go. Here's Chapman over second after stolen base. Whitesy coming in trying to help her own cause to see if she can tie up this ball game. It's now 2-0 to her. 1-0 lead here for Lady Blue Comets. So Drake, there she finds the strike zone. It's now a 2-1. Menifee will be on deck. Schindler in the hole for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off to the screen, and it'll make it a 2-2 count. So let's see if Kara can get that first out here. And there's 2-2 at the plate. Chapman over at second. Stepping in, Whitesy. There's the 2-2. Just missing a little high there. Now 3-2 full count. So the 3-2. Here comes Drake, ready to bring it. Fly ball. And going to be just off the dirt there and off of Custom Border's glove. And here's a throw from Donovan to third to Babcock. It won't be there in time. Chapman checks in at third. Whitesy will go to second on the throw, so she'll get the hit and go to second. Now everybody's safe. As Custom Border trying to track it down in the wind. It's playing it's playing a lot of havoc here on the fielders already, folks. We saw that in the top of the first there, and that one goes off Custom Border's glove. Everybody's safe. Here comes the second baseman, Menifee, to the plate now. 2 on and nobody out. Drake bringing it outside, ball 1. So with the 1-0 count, Menifee checking in with coach down third base line. Here's the pitch, low on the inside. Now 2-0. So Drake behind Menifee here, 2-0. Catching the outside edge for the strike, now 2-1. So with a 2-1 count, Menifee right back in here. We can also look for that first out. Swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. Kara. So she can start to warm up here with a 2-2 count to Menifee. Let's get this first out. And leave those runners sitting at second and third. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off on the right side and out of play. 2-2. So that 2-2 count. Menifee goes back in. And Drake ready to bring it. Here's the 2-2. Can't get her to chase outside. Now runs the count full. Schindler on deck. Here's Menifee. Now runs the count full here. Working it full. As Drake to the plate. Swing and miss for the strikeout. Big out and strikeout right there for Kara. That's the first strikeout here and 1 out. That was a big one. Come to the plate now, the first baseman Schindler comes up. And she'll have runners at second and third here. And she steps in ready to go. First pitch to her from Drake. Catching the outside edge, strike called 0-1. Like to get the big hitting first baseman here and see if we can get this out at the plates. 0-1 to her, steps back in. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. Kara. There's another big out right here. See if we can get her swing and get a good call strike. It's 0-2 to Schindler. She's back in. She's looking to drive one and bring in a couple. Here's the pitch. Low for a 1-2 count. Schindler, 1-2. Drake's ready to go. Has a sign from Wagner. Back in they go. Here's the pitch. That's a shot right back up the middle. Drake holds the runner at third, and here they come back home. And Wagner can't hold it at home on the throw back. It was a good play there as it goes 1-3 for the second out. But the run does come in to score. Making it a 1-1 ball game. And with 2 outs, now over to third, it goes Whitesy. But here comes Edgar to the plate to DP. So now 1-1 here, as they're not able to make that tag there at the plate. It's strike call, 0-1. Good play there by Jacket getting it back. And 0-1 now to Edgar. Swing and a miss, 0-2 to her. So Edgar standing right in there. See if Drake can get out of this inning without any more damage. Kara back in the circle, ready. Here's the 0-2. High and outside, 1-2 to her. So the 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's a shot there at second. Oh, underneath Custom Borders' glove into right field. Lewis up on it. So it's an RBI single, bringing in the run to give him the 2-1 lead. Second hit of the day brings in the second run. And here comes Morgan, the third baseman, to the plate. So now 2-1. They've put up a couple here in the bottom half. Morgan steps in with 2 outs and a runner at first. Here's the pitch. Missing outside, ball 1. Mitchell will be on deck if Morgan can reach. Drake, Emling, and Wagner, the first 3 up in the second for the Blue Comets. High, ball 2. So 2-0 to her. Drake delivers. That's going to get away from Wagner. It's going to end up putting Edgar over to second on the pass ball. And it's 3-0 at the plate. And now it's a throw down to third. Babcock way out the bag as they try to throw it over. Stealing third now is Edgar. So it's 3-0 at the plate. And the Lady Blue Comets trying to get this third out here. Morgan steps back in with a 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Foul ball, 3-1. 3-1 count to her. And Morgan back in. Drake ready to go. Here's the pitch. 4-0. Ball 4. So runners on the corners now. Second base on balls given up here by Kara in this first inning. Here comes Mitchell to the plate. Mitchell will stand in. First pitch to her. Ball 1. .30 pitches already here for Kara. And she's 1-0 to Mitchell. And no throw down. Stealing the base, put herself in scoring position there. Third stolen base of the inning. It's 2-0 to Mitchell now. So Collier will be on deck as that's a swing and a miss there. 2-1 Mitchell. So runners in scoring position, second and third. They have got 2 runs across. I don't have that on your internet screen yet, folks, but it is 2-1 Paola here in the bottom of the first. 2-1 to her. Swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. So the 2-2 count. Mitchell for a. That's in there for a call. Steve Rack 3 in the third out. Kara definitely needed that one. That's her second strikeout of the inning. All right, but they do get the damage done here as they get 2 hits. They leave 2. No errors by the Lady Blue Comets. And 2 runs do come in. And we'll go to the second. It's 2-1 Paola. Drake, Emling, Wagner to the plate. When we come back, Blue Comets softball, Z95.3. folks, we're back here ready to go to the second inning. It will be Kira Drake, Sophie Imling, and Brianna Wagner, the first three up here against Whitesea. Who's ready to go for her second inning, and Kira Drake steps in, ready to go. First pitch to her, high outside, ball one. Whitesea, now 20 pitches, 2 strikeouts, no base on ball. She gave up the 2 hits and the 1 run. And Drake back in with a 1-0 count, trying to start things off for her and help her own cause here. That's a swing and a miss there by Drake. 1-2. I got 1-1. Okay, we'll see. All right, Kara right back in. Here's the pitch to her. That's a tip. Foul ball. Now it's 1-2. All right, so 1-2 count on to foul ball. No outs. Kara right back in here. And Whitesea with the sign from Collier, bringing it. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out to number 1. Strikeout number 3 for Whitesea. Here comes Sophie Imling to the plate. So as Imling steps in here. Whitesea bringing it. Sophie swing and a miss. 0-1 to her. Imling with 0-1, Wagner on deck. One out here, lead with Comets. Trail 2-1 here in the top of the second. Sophie Imling right back in. Here's the pitch to her. It's low. It's now 1-1 count. So 1-1. Whitesea with the sign. Hand to the plate on the inside edge, calling the strike to 1-2 now. So 1-2 now. Sophie trying to get something to start here with Blue Comets. Got to run in the first. That's a swing and a miss out in front of that one. Strikeout number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Whitesea in the second. Here comes Brianna Wagner to the plate to lead the Comet catcher. Stepping up. And Wagner now ready to go. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch to her. Low ball 1. So see if we get a little 2-out rally going on here, Brianna. So Bree right in, ready to go. Here's the pitch to her. That's low for ball number 2. 2-0. Good job, Brianna. And J.C. Lewis on deck for Lady Blue Comets. It's 2-0 to Wagner. And the pitch coming. Catching the outside edge for a call, strike 1. Been pretty consistent with that call strike on that outside edge there by the blue. 2-1 to Wagner. And Miranda making sure she gets those calls when she's behind the dish. Here's the 2-1 to her. Fouls it out to the screen, 2-2. So that 2-2 count to Wagner. Stepping in, trying to get something started here in the second. 2 outs. See if she can keep this inning going. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. It's a 1-2-3 strikeout inning here for Whitesea. And that'll do it here for the Lady Blue Comets as they get to no hits, nobody left, and no errors, and no runs come in. It will be a 2-1 ball game as we go to the bottom of the second. Collier, Weatherby, and Chapman when we come back. Blue Comets softball, Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom of the second inning. And Collier, Weatherby, and Chapman, the first three up here, against Kara Drake. One inning of work. She threw 33 pitches. She had 2 strikeouts, 2 base on balls. She gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. And we'll now face the bottom half of the order. Bottom couple of the order here. To start off on the second inning, the Blue Comets go 1, 2, 3 in that top half. Blue Comets 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left, no errors. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 left, no errors. For Paola, starting off here in the second. Here's Collier, the catcher. Ball 1, 2. So Collier stands right back in here. Drake ready to go. Here's the pitch to her. That's fouled out to the screen, 1-1. So the 1-1 count to her. Drake swing and a miss, gets her swing. It's that one. It's now 1-2. Kara's pitched very well. They just had a couple of good hits there and some not really fielding errors, just a couple places the Blue Comets just a little bit behind there. And that's 2-2 as that gets away from Wagner. Still thought the Blue Comets played good there in that first inning. Just a couple hits and a couple stolen bases and pass ball, bringing in a couple runs there. And that's low for a full count. Good job by Collier to work the count full. So 3-2 to her. Drake want to get that first out here to the leadoff hitter. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a short foul. Rihanna Wagner giving it a chase there in the foul ground. And in front of the Lady Panther bench, not able to come up with the play. And it's a foul ball, giving Collier another opportunity. So nice try there by Brianna. And now Drake ready to go. Here's the payoff pitch, 3-2 pitch. Oh, nice job there. Rachel Jacket reaches to the second base side and will make the play by herself for the first out. Let's play their Jackets. Here comes the right fielder Weatherby to the plate now, number 9 hitter. And she's playing right field here for the Lady Panthers today. So 2-1 the score here as we're in the bottom of the second. Weatherby steps up with 1 out and nobody on. And Kara Drake to her the first time. Here's the pitch, high, ball 1. So 1-0. Weatherby right back in here. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-0. So the 2-0 count. Now ready to go here as Weatherby comes back in. And the 2-0 to her. Swing and a miss for the strike. It's now 2-1. So Drake looking for that second out here. Weatherby ahead 2-1 here. Here's the pitch from Drake. That's low for a 3-1 count. Not too bad whenever the wind dies down here in Paola. There's got a good little crowd here today, but I mean, when the wind picks up a little bit, it's a little bit of a chilly wind, but right now, it's kind of died down. It's kind of nice. That's in there for a call, strike 2, so that'll run the count full until Weatherby. Kara Drake now. For that strikeout. Needs that third strikeout right here. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in the foul ground once again. Brown Wagner give a chase once again. Just too close to the fence. Not able to catch up to that one. And it's a foul ball once again. Wagner doing a good job getting out from behind the dish. Chasing him down just out of the glove reach there. So back in goes Weatherby with a full count. Kara to the plate. Just missing outside for ball 4. Boy. That's a close no call right there. Been getting them called through the afternoon. Not on that one. So Wagner goes out to have a chat with Drake. As Chapman comes to the plate, she has reached on a base on balls, stolen a base, and scored a run. Back in the first, she comes up for the second time here, ready to face Drake. So Wagner and Drake now have their conversation finished. Chapman stands in. That's a chopper there towards the hole, and it's Babcock not able to get either one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy, I tell you what. As Babcock not able to make the throw over, it's a quick throw. Now they try to get the runner back into second. They're going to say she's safe there at second, getting back in. And, wow, the crowd not liking that one. I can't say as I blame him. We'll have to get back and check out to the film for that, as Whitesey comes to the plate now. Runners at first and second with one out. Here's the pitch. That's low, getting away from Wagner. Brown keeping it close. Ball one. I don't know why I keep wanting to put that stuff on there. So ball one to her. Whitesey right back in. Here's the pitch. Fly ball on the right side. Jacket in the foul ground, looking for it. And Custom Border and Jacket can't kind of find it there in foul ground. Ball hits the ground. It's a strike. 1-1. Got up in that wind, blew it around a little bit, it looks like. So 1-1 to Whitesey. She goes back in. Here's the pitch. That's up high, gets away from Wagner this time. Both of them on the steal, and they're going to take the bases here, and bases will be at second and third on the pass ball. And it's a 2-1 count at the plate to Whitesey. Here's the pitch from Drake. Strike call 2-2. The Comets really need that second out right here, leaving those runners at second and third. So Whitesey right back in with Menifee on the deck. Here's the pitch from Drake. Gets away from Wagner. Here comes the run in, as it's a wild pitch brings in, or the pass ball brings into the run, and runner over to third. And brings in the run. That's the error on the Lady Blue Comets. 3-1. And 3-2 now at the plate. So Whitesey with runner over at third. Her team now leads at 3-1. She got a 3-2 count from Drake. That's ball four. Runners on the corners. Fourth base on ball is given up by Drake here. There's a play coming in, and the ball gets loose, and then they bring the run in, and they can't handle the throw at home. So the ball comes in, and it's another run in here. And over to second goes Whitesey. So another run comes in to make it 4-0. Got to be upstewed in the field there. Lady Blue Comets have given up 3 runs here by plays in the field that could have been avoided. That could have been outs that turn into runs for the Panthers here to make it 4-1. As Drake stands up facing Menifee, who struck out her first time up. Swinging and a miss, so fouls that one back to the screen, 0-1. So now it's an 0-1 count here. Paola's pushed across a couple more. Now it's 1-1 here to play to Menifee. So Drake stands back in here, so Schindler on deck as that's a shot there at the shortstop, gets over there. The shortstop's headed into left center field and all the way to the fence. It's going to bring Whitesey home. Menifee going to hold up there in an RBI double. So it's another run coming in on the double to make it 5-1 ball game here. Schindler will now come to the plate. She's 0 for 1. As it's now 5-1 for the Panthers here in the second. Schindler comes to the plate 0 for 1. So runner scoring position near here with only 1 out. And the pitch on the way. Sends it foul to the right side. Strike 1 to her. So as Schindler steps back in here. Shot right back to the pitcher her first time up. Here's the pitch. It's low. And it's a 1-1 count here at the plate. So Wagner back down behind the dish with Edgar behind Schindler. Edgar in the on-deck circle. Schindler takes that one. It's a strike call. It's 1-2. So with a 1-2 count after the strike call there. Schindler steps right back in. Drake looking for that second out. We can use one here, leading that runner over at second. Fly ball in the infield. Here's Custom Border coming in from her at second, and that wind is just terrible, and it gets away from Jerry Lynn, and everybody's safe. Wow. I mean, wow. That's the second infield hit that Laidley Comets have missed here today. And the fielding has let the Laidley Comets down here so far in this first couple of innings. And that's where the runs have really come from. Just plays that we should have made, just did not make. And Laidley Comets now traded at 5-1. We got a timeout onto the field as Edgar gets ready to come to the plates. But we'll fix your score here on the internet. As it's now a 5-1 ball game. And coming to the plate here is going to be Edgar. She's 1 for 1. She reached second on a pass ball, stole a base her last time up. So here she comes. And after the meeting in the circle here, we'll see if we can get everything lined back up and see the Laidley Comets get this second out as Edgar steps in here. So I have runners at first and second. All right, so finally going to get a meeting over in the circle. Everybody's now ready to go here. Now runners at first and second. As Drake now ready to go, Edgar right back in. One out here into the second, and that's low for ball one. Runners move up. Second and third now. And Edgar now runners in scoring position. The second and third will step back in here with a 1-0 count. Only one out here in the second as Lady Panthers trying to open it up here a little bit. Catching the outside edge, 1-1. Definitely do that here with a hit by Edgar with only one out. Definitely bring in a couple. She's got some room right center field. She can poke one over there. 1-1 to Edgar. That's going to be shallow to Corey Babcock at the shortstop, and that is out number 2. So Babcock with the lazy fly comes up with it there at, sorry, that's Tater Thompson. At shortstop, Tater Thompson, second out. Here comes Morgan to the plate. She reached on a base on balls. And now we'll face Drake here. For the second time with 2 outs and 2 on. That's up high. Ball one. So 1-0 to Wagner. 1-0 to Morgan. And the pitch to her outside. Now 2-0. Can't get her to chase after that one. So Morgan 2-0 count, 2 outs, 8th hitter to the plate here in the second for Paola. That's in there for a call strike, 2-1. So Mitchell will be waiting on deck as Drake brings it in. It's now 3-1 to her. Drake trying to get that out. Oh, that's up high and away. That's ball 4. Base is now full. And Mitchell will come to the plate. 5th base on balls. So here comes Mitchell to the plate. She struck out her last time up. And a chance to open it up here for the Panthers if she can get a hold of them. That's low for ball 1. Pitch number 70 for Kara Drake. Through her 1 2/3. So Mitchell 1-0 to her. Here's the pitch from Drake. Outside, ball 2, 2-0. So the 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. High outside, goes 3-0. So that 3-0 count. Kara Drake now. Way behind, looking for that strike. Ball 4, walking in the run. So everybody moves up, the bases stay full. As another run comes in on the walk. 6th walk given up here, and it will be Collier coming back to the plate. Started off the inning. A hot shot down there to Rachel Jackett, who took care of that first out by herself, and that one's low to her for ball 1 to start off here. Her second run through into the second inning is Collier, the catcher. 1-0 to her. Base is still full. Now 6-1. Swing and a miss. Now 1-1. Collier stepping in there now. It's 2-1. 2-1 here to Collier. Weatherby will be on deck. Still 2 outs. Becomes looking for that 3rd out. That's low for a 3-1 count. So Collier right back in here. Now he had 3-1. Bases full, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Drake. Yeah, it's high outside. A ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Walks in the run. That will make it a 7-1 ball game. As Schindler comes in, Morgan goes to 3rd. Now Mitchell at 2nd, and Collier over 1st. Here's Weatherby to the plate, reached on a base on balls, her first time up. And 2 outs. That's in there for a strike call on the inside edge. 0-1 to her. So Weatherby 0-1. And a pitch here from Drake. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So the 0-2 count. Weatherby trying to bring in a few. Got the bases full here with 2 outs. They've got a couple walked in here, make it 7-1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just missing outside. 1-2. One and two count. Just must have missed that one. There's been a good call there on that outside edge here today, but just missed 1-2 now to Weatherby from Drake. Here's the pitch. 5-ball. Foul ball. So as it's 1-2 to her, Weatherby steps right back in here. That one's a foul ball. And runners ready to go. Here's the bases are full. Low for a 2-2 count. So Weatherby looking to get a base hit to bring in a couple more here, and Kara Drake looking to get that 3rd out. As Weatherby, the 11th hitter to the plate here in this inning. That's outside, going to get away from Wagner. 1 run coming in onto the wild pitch. And it's a 3-2 count here to Weatherby at the plate. So another run does come in. Second error brings in another run to make it 8-1. And first base open, full count here to Weatherby. Here's the pitch from Drake. High, ball 4, loads him up. So bases full once again. And it will be Chapman to the plate. Chapman, base on balls, unfielder's choice. Scoring 2 runs, or 2 times at the plate. Steps up 2 outs and the bases full. That's in there for a call strike here for her second trip in the second inning. 0-1 to her. It's now an 8-1 ball game. We'll get your internet stream fixed here in just a few. 0-1 to Chapman. The count's looking for that 3rd out. That's going to be fouled out to the screen. 0-2. So the 0-2 count. As Chapman steps back in, and Drake could use that 3rd out right here, leave him pull. Oh, that's low for ball 1, 1-2. So with a 1-2 count. Chapman right back in. Here's the pitch from Drake. That's going to be fouled off, and it stays 1-2. So bases full here for the Panthers. They have plated 6 here into the bottom half to lead it now 8-1. That one's fouled to the screen. Stays 1-2. Fighting them off is Chapman. Trying to get a hit here to bring in some more. I tell you, maybe the Cowboys giving some room there in right center to the left-handed hitter. And let's get her at the plate here. Kara Drake with a 1-2 pitch on the way, and nice job. Wagner staying in front of it. It's outside. It's 2-2. That's number 90 there for Kara Drake. 1-2 to Chapman. Here's the pitch. Foul ball once again. So another foul ball. Here's Chapman. Fighting them off and fighting them off. Trying to increase this lead. And Drake trying to get that third out. Here's the 1-2 once again. That's up high on the inside. It gets away from Wagner. Another run coming in as the runners advance. It's now 2-2 at the plate. As Mitchell comes in. Collier to third. Weatherby now to second. 2-2 to Chapman. Now 9-1 here in the second. 2 outs and runners at second and third. That's going to be ball 4. And the bases will be full once again. So here's Whitesy to the plate. She's 1 for 1 with a base on ball, scoring a couple runs, trying to help her own cause with 2 outs. It's now 9-1 as Panther pitcher steps up here. Foul off on the right side and strike 1 to her. Menifee will be on deck. Whitesy can get on here with 2 outs. Now 9-1 here in the second. Lady Panthers with the lead. Looks like the Blue Comets are trailing 7-0 over there on the baseball field. That one's going to be fouled off and out of play. Now 0-2 to Whitesy. So after the foul ball, we get Whitesy right back in here. And that one's going to be high and away for a ball. And it's a 1-2 count. Right back in goes Whitesy. Here's the pitch to her. Right back to the pitcher, Drake, and she'll handle the third out finally here as they do the damage here into this inning. As the Lady Blue Comets give up a 7 here to make it a 9-1 ball game. We'll go to the third inning. It will be Lewis, Thompson, and Donovan when we come back. Blue Comets trail 9-1, Z95.3. All righty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go to the third inning. Lady Blue Comets right now trail at 9-1 here on Z95.3 and on your live stream KINZ.biz. It will be J.C. Lewis, her first time up here, facing Whitesy for the first time. Whitesy through 2 innings of work. He's got 5 strikeouts, no base on balls. She's given up 2 hits and the 1 run. She's only thrown 32 pitches, so she will step up here against J.C. Lewis to start off here in the third. Ball 1 to her. 1-2-3 strikeout inning for Whitesy in the second for the Lady Blue Comets. See if they can get those bats going, get some of those runs back as they trail at 9-1 here. Here's the pitch on the way. That's going to be shot out into shallow right field, and it will get down for a base hit there for J.C. Lewis. Nice job, J.C. Lewis. J.C. Lewis gets on here to start off for the Lady Blue Comets. Here comes Thompson to the plate. She led off the game with a single. And Taylor will come to the plate now as they scored those 7 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors. In the bottom half of the second inning. So Lady Blue Comets need to get the bats working here. Here's right back up the middle. Whitesy can't handle it, and it's off of the glove of the shortstop going into second there as Bryant goes to diving for it as it goes underneath the glove of Whitesy. So everybody's safe. Blue Comets now at first and second here on back-to-back hits for the Lady Blue Comets. So coming to the plate now is going to be Riley Donovan. She's 0 for 1, struck out her first time up. So Riley steps to the plate here now with 2 on and no outs. Trying to get this in and start to get some runs across the plate here. Here's Donovan standing in, first pitch to her. Out into right center field, and that's going to get down and all the way to the fence there. Donovan on her way here. That's going to bring in 2 runs for sure, and that's a 2 RBI double for Riley Donovan. And the Lady Comets needed that right there as the 3rd hit of the inning. Gets the Lady Comets a couple more onto the board to make it a 9-3 ball game. Good job there by Riley. Good hit. Here comes KB to the plate. She's 0 for 1. Struck out her first time up, so a couple runs plated for the Lady Comets. Definitely needed that here in the 3rd inning. Trying to cut into this 9-3 lead. So now 9-3. Here comes KB to the plate. KB, third base for Lady Comets. Steps in here with Donovan at second. Here's the pitch. KB sends a hot shot down the first base. Watch out, coach. Need a glove down there. Foul ball. 0-1. I want to get a batting helmet on that coach down there in that first base box. 0-1 to Babcock. KB right back in. Donovan stands at second. Here's the pitch to her. Oh, KB. Lazy swing at that one there. As it's 0-2. Kind of fooled Corey right there. So KB now ready to come back in here facing Whitesea. No outs. A few hits have brought in a couple runs here for Lady Comets in this inning. That's outside for ball 1. So 1-2 to Babcock. Rachel Jacket on deck. KB checking in with Coach Jacket down third base line. Back in with the 1-2 count. Here's the pitch to her. Low for a 2-2 count. Some Jacket on deck, hoping KB can get on, see if Rachel can bring her around. Donovan standing at second, looking to advance. Here's the pitch from Whitesea, the 2-2. Oh, up on the inside. Call, Steve Rack, 3. Man, 1 out. 6 strikeout here for Whitesea. Here comes Jacket to the plate. She's 1 for 1. Had a single. Got stuck there at first back in the first inning. As Jacket steps in. Strike call to her. 0-1. During the custom border on deck. As 0-1 to Jacket. Here's the pitch. High outside. Now 1-1. So Rachel right back in here with a 1-1 count to her. Now ready to go. Here's the pitch. Fouling it to the screen. 1-2. So that 1-2 count. Whitesea ready to go to Rachel Jacket. Trying to bring Donovan around. Outside 2-2. So that 2-2 count to Rachel Jacket. Ready to go. So is Whitesea. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that's out number 2. And that's 7 strikeouts for Whitesea on to the afternoon. Here comes Geraldine Custerborder. She's 0 for 1. Grounded out to short her first time up. So Custerborder comes in here. 2 outs and a runner on. Up on the inside. Ball 1 to her. So 1-0 to Custom Border. Drake will be on deck. 1-0 now, Jerry Lynn in. Here's the pitch. Low on the inside, and that's a 2-0 count. Got Riley Donovan over there with that 2 RBI double. Standing at second. Don't want to leave her over there. See if we can reward her with bringing her in. 3 hits and then 2 back-to-back strikeouts. Custom Border back in. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's low. Good job, Collier, keeping it in front of her. 3-0 now to Custom Border. Grounded out to first to end, or to short to end the first inning. Now 3-0 here. Ahead of Whitesea standing in. Here's the pitch. That's a shot. It's going to get out into right center field for Jerry Lynn. And that one will get to the fence. And that should bring Donovan around as it gets bumbled around there in center field. And Custom Border in with an RBI double for the Lady Blue Comets. So 3 runs coming in here on the 4th hit on the inning for the Blue Comets. And that will bring Kira Drake to the plate. As it's now a 9-4 game here in the 3rd. As Drake comes to the plate, 0 for 1, struck out her first time up. And Whitesy to the plate. Outside edge, strike call. 0-1 to her. I'm going to make Kira feel a little bit better as her team gets a little closer. See if she can play a little add-on by getting Jerry Lynn home. And she's swinging there now, 0-2. So 0-2 now to Drake is Kara. Trying to help her own cause here. Here's a shot now to get over the first baseman's head, and it's a fair ball. Fair ball just inside the line. Coming around to score is Custom Border. And I mean, it is just the fair down the line as it hit just inside the line for a fair ball. Kara Drake brings the run around to score to make it a 9-5 ball game on the 5th hit for the Lady Blue Comets. All right, so it will be Sophie Ilming to the plate. She will be the 8th hitter to the plate here this inning. So now Lady Blue Comets have tightened up the score here in the 3rd. This is now a 9-5 ball game. Get your score right here. So now 9-5 as having a little chats with Whitesy out in the circle. Here comes Sophie Imling. She's 0 for 1. She'll have 2 outs here, and Custom Border over at first. So nice job, Lady Blue Comets. 5 hits, bringing across 4 runs. Swing and a miss here by Sophie Imling, 0-1 to her.
Good cut, so keep that chin down. Let's go. Chin down, drive a ball.
7-4 ball game for the Blue Comets over there against the Paola Panthers. So Imling fouls that one to the screen. It's now 0-2. These Comets, it looks like they're in the 5th inning over there. Trail at 7-4. 0-2 to Imling. And Whitesy bringing it. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the 3rd out and the 8th strikeout of the afternoon here for Whitesy. But the Lady Blue Comets did a good job. They get 5 hits. They leave 1. No errors. 4 runs do come in. And that makes it a 9-5 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Menifee, Schindler, and Edgar to the plate when we come back. C95.3. Alrighty, folks, we're back here for the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch to Menifee. She fouls it, or sends it right to Rachel Jacketer at first. So a lazy fly ball for out number 1. Here comes Schindler to the plate. She is 1 for 2 at the plate today. That's ball 1 to her. And Drake, 98 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 9 base on balls. 3 hits, 9 runs, 7 charged to her. Schindler, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. High outside, 2-0 to her. So Edgar will be on deck here. Schindler steps right back in here with a 2-0 count. Pitch on the way. High outside, 3-0. So Drake at 100 pitches already here. through her 2 1/3. Now 3-0 to Schindler. Fly ball in the infield. Thompson calling for it, and she'll make the play. Her and Babcock almost running each other, but Taylor calls her off. So out to number 2. So see if we can get a 1-2-3 inning, get those bats working again. Here comes Edgar to the plate. She's 1 for 2. So 2 outs and nobody on. Lady Blue Comets looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. And the pitch. Catching the outside edge, strike 1, 0-1 to her. I think a 1-2-3 inning here would go a long way for Kara into this ball game. 0-1 to Edgar. Here's the pitch. That's a shot out into left field, and that's a long, long drive. Gets right against the fence, and up into second goes Edgar, and she'll go in there with her second hit of the ball game. So 2 outs. Morgan comes to the plate, and a runner over at second down is Edgar. Here's Morgan comes to the plate. She's got 2 base on balls, scoring a run. Stealing a base for 2 times at the plate today. She'll stand up in here. And Drake delivers low, and that's going to get off of Wagner's knee over to the left side. Nobody can find it. And now they finally doing this. Ball 1. Runner goes to third. So 1-0 to Morgan. As Drake now goes back to the circle after that one gets away. And 1-0 or Morgan steps back in. Now over to third goes Edgar. Here's the pitch. That's up high and away. Ball 2, 2-0. So 2 outs. Morgan looking to get on. Mitchell will be on deck for the Lady Panthers. They lead it 9-5 here into the third. Here's the 2-0 to Morgan. Foul ball on the right side getting out of play. And it will be a 2-1 count. Morgan looking to straighten one out here, and she's got a 2-1 count. Drake looking to get out of this inning without any more damage. 2 quick outs, and then a double, and Edgar now over to third after the pass ball. Here's the 2-1 to Morgan. Foul ball on the right side once again, making it a 2-2 count. Take those foul balls over there. Drake. 2-2 to Morgan. Stepping back in. Here's the pitch now. Drake trying to get out of this inning. Here we go. Once again off the end of the bat and out of play. 2-2 stays the count. So the 2-2 count remains after the foul ball. Morgan back in. Edgar ready to go from third. Here's the 2-2 from Drake. That's going to be just over the custom border's head into left field, bringing in the run. So the RBI single. They get their second hit here. Brings in the run to make it a 10-5 ball game. As Mitchell comes to the plate 0 for 1 with a base on balls, 2 hits. Bring in the run. The error. Third one of the day for the Lady Blue Comets. Trying to lay the bunt down, doesn't go. And they're going to say ball 1. Sure looks like she went through it on me, but ball 1 is the call. Mitchell back in here with a 1-0 count. I don't know what she asked the umpire out there in the field for, but he paid attention. That's a 1-0 to Mitchell, swing and a miss, now 1-1. He wasn't even looking at the play, and she still asked. It was a strike, if you ask me. 1-1 to Mitchell. So Collier will be on deck, and Mitchell can reach. Here's another snap throw down to first, and gets away from Jacket. It's now 2-1 at the plate.
Way to be moving, ladies. Good job.
So Mitchell back in 2-1 count. Drake to the plate. It's on the inside, and a throw down now, trying to get the stealer. Oh, and it's a drop there by Thompson. It's a steal. They can't complete the good throw there by Wagner, and it is dropped out there at second. Would have been out. Can't make the play. 3-1. Mitchell back in. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a call. Strike 2, and it gets away. Here's another throw down to third. Offline. And stealing the bag at third is Morgan. Puts herself in scoring position. Full count to Mitchell now. And the payoff pitch. Ball 4, runners on the corners. So runners on the corners now. And it will be Collier coming to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with a base on balls for the Lady Panther catcher. So Drake with runners on the corners now. Strike called. No throw down as Mitchell takes second. Strike 1 to her. Collier standing right in here. Drake delivers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So now this 10-5 ball game here. 2 quick outs, and then the Panthers have got a couple hits and a base on balls, push across a run. That's going to be a foul ball. Stays 0-2. Then we'll get into the JV game over behind us. 0-2 to Collier. Back in she goes. Drake delivers. That's out into right center field, and it's going to be Riley Donovan coming over to right center field and tracking it down for the play. Nice job, Riley, for the third out. They get 2 hits. They leave 2. 1 error brings in the other run, and it's a 10-9 ball game as we go to the 4th. Lewis, Thompson, and Donovan. When we come back, Blue Comet Softball Z95.3. Back here to the top of the 4th inning we go. Brianna Wagner will come up, and it will be 10-5 ball game. Lady Blue Comets trail. Looking over to the guys' game right now. It's an 8-5 game there into the 5th, and it looks like they're in the top of the 5th inning. Paola's coming up to bat for the Blue Comets over there behind us. So here's Brianna Wagner, 0 for 1 at the plate, facing Whitesea. First pitch outside, ball 1 to her. Whitesea, 57 pitches. 8 strikeouts, no base on balls. She's given up to 7 hits and the 5 runs. Here's the pitch to Wagner. Fouls it back to the screen. It's a 1-1 count. So in the 4th, it's a 1-1 ball game. 1-1 count to Wagner. It's a 10-5 ball game. Sorry. That's low on the inside. It's now 2-1. Can't believe I didn't get that changed. Okay, so 2-1 now. Wagner ready to go. Whitesea to the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Brianna looking to get a piece of that one. So the 2-2 count. The Comet catcher looking to get things started here. 2 out of the 3 innings. I put the leadoff runner on to see if Brianna could do that. That's going to get out in the right center field, and that's going to get over the right fielder's head there over Weatherby, and that's going to be Wagner in with a stand-up double to start off. Good job, Brianna gets the hit there for the Lady Blue Comets, keeping those bats going. Here it comes. J.C. Lewis, she started out the last inning with a hit for the Lady Blue Comets. See if she can bring the run around. And as we try to get back into this 10-5 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. So J.C. Lewis being first pitch to her. Strike call. 0-1. So Lewis 1 for 1, scored her first run for the Lady Blue Comets into the third inning on that 4-run inning that they had. That's going to be to the second baseman there as a Menifee right there for it on the lazy fly ball out to number 1. Wagner staying put there at second. So here comes Taylor Thompson to play. She's 2 for 2. Lady Blue Comets shortstop will step up here. Still in the base, a couple of them today. Scoring a run, makes the plays out in the field as Taylor stands in now. 2 for 2 at the plate, trying to bring Wagner home, and that's a swing and a miss, 0-1 to her. So Taylor right back in, checking with Coach Jacket down third baseline, ready to go. Here's the 0-1 from Whitesea. That's going to be fouled off. It's 0-2. So the 0-2 with Riley Donovan on deck. Taylor Thompson standing in, see if she can bring Wagner in, who led off the inning with a double. Here's the pitch outside, 1-2. Taylor not chasing that one. Eight hitters to the plate there in the third. I'd like to do that again here in the fourth. Here's the pitch to Thompson. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 2. And strikeout number 9 on the afternoon by Whitesea. So here comes Donovan to the plate. Riley had a 2 RBI double her first time up. She's 1 for 2. See if she can bring Brianna in from second base as Riley steps in. Here's the pitch to her right center, all kinds open. Strike called, 0-1. KB on deck for the Lady Blue Comets. Donovan stands in. Here's the pitch to her. That's going to be a little bouncer there out in front, and not able to handle it there by Schindler. Boy, it just bounced around on her glove. She gave it a heck of a try there, but it bounced around on her, and it's everybody safe. Donovan gets the infield hit, and over to third now goes Wagner. So nice job by the Lady Blue Comets. Well, I'll tell you what, Schindler gave it a heck of a try. Just bounced around for her. Here comes Babcock. She's 0 for 2 at the plate today. She is so due with runners on the corners and 2 outs. KB stands up. Squaring around, looking a bunch. And low on the outside. Quick throw down there to third. Back in time is Wagner. As it's ball 1 to Babcock. 1-0 to her. So KB now ready to go here with 2 outs and runners on the corner. See if she can bring a run in. Let's tighten up this 10-5 gap here. Here's the pitch. That's up high on the inside. It's 2-0 to KB. Babcock with Rachel Jacket on deck. Stands back in. Corey now ready to go. Whitesea with the pitch. That's low. We're going to count 3-0. Thompson, or Donovan, I should say, over to second on the stolen base. Third one for the Lady Blue Comets, 3-0 here. Now runners in score position, second and third. 2 outs. Jacket looking to drive one. That's low, ball 4. So bases loaded here for Lady Blue Comets. That's the first base on ball is given up by Whitesea. And here comes Rachel Jacket to the plate. So Ray Jade coming up here now. She is 1 for 2 on the day. And bases full, and a chance to really get the Lady Blue Comets right back into this one. Here's Whitesea with the pitch. It's low and away from Collier, but a good job. Keeping it in front of her, ball 1. So Lady Blue Comets making some noise here in the 4th inning. And with 2 outs, and the bases full, Jacket. Well, look at that right center field. There's all kinds of room over there. And that's going to be on in the infield low, and it's going to be in, and nobody's going to catch it. And it's going to be a run coming in on the, oh boy, I tell you what, just a lazy fly ball just right out there between the catcher and the pitcher. And that's a run coming in here on the soft liner fly ball for Rachel Jacket. And it makes it 10-6. Still 2 outs. Here comes Custom Border to the plate. Custom Border 1 for 2. Bases full, 2 outs. Here she is. Steve Wright called to her. 0-1. So now 10-6 here into the top of the 4th inning. As Custom Border 0-1 to her. Bases full. Looking to drive one here for Lady Blue Comets. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a bouncer at third. Coming up on it there is going to be the third baseman, Morgan. She's going to get and handle the out herself there for the third out. So it's fielder's choice there for Custom Border. All right, so the Lady Blue Comets do get 2 hits. They leave 3 onto the base pads. No errors come in, but 1 more run does come in for Lady Blue Comets, and now be a 10-6 ball game. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Weatherby, Chapman, and Whitesea to the plate. When we come back, Blue Comets softball Z95.3. Back here for the bottom half of the 4th. Here's Weatherby, the first person up here for the Lady Panthers. Ball 1 to her from Kara Drake. That's pitch number 120 for Kara. She's got 2 strikeouts, 10 base on balls. She's given up 5 hits and 8 runs. 1-0 to Weatherby. And now it's going to be out into right field, and J.C. Lewis right there to handle it. And that's out number 1. So 1 out here. As the top of the order will be Chapman. Chapman coming to the plate. She's been to the plate 3 times, scoring 2 runs, stealing a base, and has 2 base on balls and a fielder's choice her 3 times up. So here in the bottom of the 4th, Lady Blue Comets with 1 out. Kara Drake looking to get another quick out here. That one's ball 1 to Wagner. Kara's throwing a lot of pitches there. That one got away from her. So 1-0 to Chapman. And the pitch now on the way. That's going to be 2-0. With a 2-0 count. Drake looking for that second out here as Chapman stands in ahead 2-0. Here's the pitch from Drake. Outside, 3-0. So the 3-0 counts. Chapman likely taking all the way here. That's in there for a strike. 3-1. I see a couple more of those from Kara. So the 3-1 count here in the bottom of the 4th. Chapman steps in with 1 out and nobody on. 10-6 ball game. Up high, ball 4. So the base on balls here to Chapman. Here comes the pitcher Whitesea to the plate. She's 1 for 2 with the base on balls. Her 3 times up. So I'm trying to help her own cause. She steps in here with 1 out and a runner over at first in this 10-6 ball game in the bottom of the 4th inning. Whitesea steps in. Drake delivers outside, ball 1. So 1-0. That's low for a 2-0 count. A quick throw down over to first by Wagner. Getting back in there is Chapman. It's 2-0 to Whitesea. And Whitesea right back in here. That's low, 3-0 to her. So with Menifee on deck, Whitesea sends that one there to Thompson. Thompson with a quick throw over to second. They'll get the lead runner there to Custom Border. Nice job by Lady Blue Comets. Good job, Taylor Thompson, with a hot shot there into the hole. She had to go to the third base side and snag it. Sends it back over to go to 6-4 for round number 2. Fielder's choice for Whitesea. She's at first, 2 outs. Here comes Menifee to the plate. And Menifee is 1 for 3 at the plate today. So with 2 outs and runner over at first, Drake delivers strike 1 to her, 0-1 on the inside corner. So 0-1 to Menifee as she's right back in here. Drake bringing it. Heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up. Foul ball, 0-2. That's some very tall backstops here. Very few of them get over the top, but when they do, it's a long way down from up there. It's going to put a knot on somebody's head, that's for sure. It's a beautiful facility here in Paola. 0-2 to Menifee. Outside, that was going to get off of Wagner's glove, so the wild pitch ends up putting Whitesey over at second, and it's a 1-2 count at the plate. So Blue Counts with 2 outs here, trying to get out of this inning without any runs coming in. As they traded now 10-6 here in the bottom of the 4th. Schindler will be on deck. Menifee back in with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Drake. Steve Wright call for the strike 3, and the 3rd out. Good pitch there by Kara Drake. Needed that strikeout. That is strikeout number 3 on the day. So they get no hits, nobody left, no errors for the Lady Blue Comets. And we will go to the 5th inning. It will be Drake, Imling, and Wagner when we come back. 10-6, Blue Comets trail Z95.3. And we're back here as we start the 5th inning, and it will be Kara Drake standing up, and first pitch to her outside, ball 1 from Whitesey. So we're 1-0 with Drake here in the top of the 5th inning, 10-6. Blue Comets need to get those bats working again. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Last couple of innings have been very good for Lady Blue Comets. They've picked up 7 hits, and we're bringing 5 runs in those last couple of innings. So let's see if they can do that here in the 5th, bringing another run or 2. That's a swing and a miss there by Drake. It's now 1-2. So 1-2 count. Kara Drake right back in here. Whitesey getting close to 90 pitches, or 80 pitches on the afternoon. That one's going to be fouled to the screen, 1-2. That's actually pitch number 79. She's pitched very well. She's got 9 strikeouts, 1 base on ball. She's given up to 9 hits and the 5 runs in the Lady Blue Comets. She's pitched a really good game here for Panthers. 1-2 to her opposing pitcher, Kara Drake, who's 1-2 at the plate today. Here's the pitch to her. Fouling it off to the right side. And Drake trying to be just like Wagner. Led off the 4th inning with a hit. Lewis led off the 3rd inning with a hit. And Thompson led off the 1st with a hit. Even comes with 1, 2, 3 in order and striking out there in the 2nd. But have had the leadoff hitter on in every inning so far. Drake 1-2 after the foul ball. Whitesey with the sign from Collier. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts. That's out number 1, and strikeouts at number 10 on the afternoon for Whitesey. Here comes Sophie Imling to the plate. She's 0 for 2. Playing left field for the Lady Blue Comets today. More likely will be the pitcher for game number 2. Just my assumption, I don't know. A lot of pitches here for Kara Drake, so probably so. Here's Imling. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Steve Wright called, 0-1. So Imling right back in with an 0-1 count to her. Sophie looking to get a hold of one here in the 5th. Keep this inning going. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. So Brandon Wagner on deck. As 0-2 now to Imling, she steps back in here. So with 0-2, Imling ready to go. Here's the pitch on the way. High outside, 1-2 the count. So Emling right back in there. And Whitesey bringing the 1-2. Foul ball off the very top of the screen up there. So checking in down the third base line, Coach Jacket. Emling has a sign she likes. Back in she goes. Collier will send it out here to Whitesey. And here's the 1-2 to Emling. Fouling it back to the screen once again. Staying alive is Sophie. And Collier, a little overthrow, getting it back, but we're ready to go now. 1-2 to Emling. She steps back in there. She's 0 for 2 at the plate today. So due for a hit. Here she comes as she steps back in. And Whitesey ready to go with the 1-2 pitch once again. That one's going to be over to the third base side. Morgan giving a look in. Oh! She does make the play there in foul ground. Couldn't tell she did or not. She does make the play in foul ground. Nice play there by Morgan. That is out, number 2. So 2 outs here for Whitesey as Wagner comes to the plate. She's 1 for 2, scored a run, had a big double to start off the 4th inning. See if the Blue Comets did some damage there with 2 outs in that last inning. See if they can do that here into the 5th. Pitch to Wagner. Swing and a miss, 0-1. To Wagner. Whitesey with the pitch. Steve Wright called. It's 0-2. Somebody back in ready to go. Here's the 0-2 pitch to her. Whitesey trying to get her team out of this inning. Here's the pitch. High outside, 1-2. That's pitch number 90 there for Whitesey this afternoon. And Wagner back in with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Steve Wright called on the inside edge for the 3rd strikeout. It's a 1-2-3 inning. No hits, nobody left. No errors in the 5th there as no runs come in for the Lady Blue Comets. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Schindler, Edgar, and Morgan coming to the plate. We come back 10-6. Lady Blue Comets trail Z95.3. All right, here we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Blue Comets trail at 10-6 right now. Will be Schindler, Edgar, and Morgan, the first 3 up here. I guess the Lady Blue Comets. And Edgar is 2 for 3. She steps up here against Kira Drake for the 4th time of this afternoon. So Schindler ready to go. First pitch from Drake, low on the inside, ball 1 to her, 1-0. 135 pitches, 3 strikeouts, 11 walks, 5 hits, 10 runs, 8 charged to Drake today. 1-0 to Schindler. She steps back in. Low on the inside, it's 2-0. So the 2-0 count here, Schindler sends that one foul on the left side, and it is a long strikeout of play, 2-1. Blue Comets softball today brought to you by the Sonic Drive-In. Give out a Sonic Drive-In for all the great deals. Get the app, get the part of the texting club. It's a great thing to have, Sonic Drive-In. That's in there for a strike call. It's 2-2. Nice pitch there by Kira Drake. All right, so 2-2 now to Schindler. And first baseman steps back in here. And Drake bringing it. That's going to be a high fly ball, foul. It gets out of play over here to the left side, and it will be out of play. Foul ball. 2-2. So Schindler ready to go with the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a shot over Babcock's head into shallow center field, so it's a single for Schindler to start off here into the 5th inning.
All right, let's roll them up here.
So here comes Edgar to the plate. Edgar is 2 for 3 at the plate today.
That's a good idea, 1-1.
Designated player for the Lady Panthers will step up here, ready to hit. First pitch to her. Strike called on the outside edge, 0-1. Well, I'd like to see a double play ball here for the Lady Blue Comets right now. Morgan will be on deck here with no outs in the bottom of the 5th. 0-1. Catching the outside edge, it's now 0-2. So Edgar with an 0-2 count. Trying to advance Schindler, who's over at first, reaching on a single. So right back in goes Edgar. Here's Drake with the 2-2. Fly ball shallow into right field. J.C. Lewis not able to catch up to him. They got the runner there at second on the force. Nice job as though Schindler kind of had to hold up there. And it'll be a 9-4 for out to number 1. Edgar reaches on the fielder's choice. So 1 out here as Schindler did kind of have to hold up there. Didn't know if it was going to be caught just in front of J.C. Lewis as it got between the second baseman and the right fielder there. Bouncing out. Fielder's choice for Edgar. She's on first. 1 out now. As Morgan comes to the plate. She's 1 for 1 with a couple of base balls. That's a high fly ball out into right center field. Riley Donovan underneath it, and we'll make the play for out number 2. So nice quick out there for Kara Drake. So here comes Mitchell to the plate. Mitchell is 0 for 1 with a couple of base on balls. So 2 outs and a runner at first. Mitchell steps to the plate here. It will be Lewis, Thompson, and Donovan in the 6th for Lady Blue Comets. Got to get this last out here. The runner on first is Edgar. So Mitchell steps in. High ball 1. Looks like it's getting tightened up over there. 8-7 in the 7th inning for the Blue Comets. And they're hitting right now. So keep it up for the Blue Comets over there in some baseball. That's high outside, now 2-0. The Blue Comets, like I said, have they tied it up? It looks like they have tied it up. It is 8-8 ball game. Good job over there for the Blue Comets. I can see it down. All right, 2-0 now to Mitchell. It's now 3-0. As they throw down there into stolen base. Number 7 on the day. As Mitchell now 3-0 at the plate. So 2 outs in a runner scoring position as Edgar steals the bag. Mitchell back in here with 2 outs, and the Blue Comets looking to get out of this inning with Collier on deck. Ball 4. So runners now at first and second on the base on balls. Number 12 on the day. All right, so to the plate now. Here comes Collier, the catcher. She's 0 for 1 with a couple base on balls. She's got a couple runners on here with 2 outs. Comes looking to get out of this inning. Let's get no more damage here, Chandler. 10-6. Go to the 6th inning, get those bats working. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the outside edge, 0-1. So 0-1 the count here. Kind of checking in on the guys over here. There's 2 outs. And can't tell who's at the plate here. Here's a shot to third. And nice job, Babcock. Oh, can't make the tag. And everybody's going to be safe. Another opportunity in the field that the Lady Blue Comets cannot capitalize on. Now everybody is safe. Bases are full with 2 outs. You got to make those plays in the field. That has cost us some runs here today. 2 outs now. Stepping to the plate is Weatherby. She's 0 for 1 with a couple base on balls. Can't catch the outside edge. It's ball 1 to her. So 1-0 now to Weatherby. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. So the 1 hit got them loaded here. Couple fielder's choice and base on balls. 1-1 now to Weatherby. That's low, and Wagner has to get away from her. And everybody runs up, and the wild pitch and another error brings in another run here to make it an 11-6 ball game. As it's 2-1 to Weatherby, and run comes in over to third and second now. Go the runners. So 2-1 to Weatherby. With the first base open here, 2 outs. Blue Comets give up another run here with the 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Shot there, and it gets past catching border. 2 runs are going to come in on the RBI single by Weatherby. So another hit brings in 2 more. That'll make it a 13-6 ball game. As the top of the order comes up, it'll be Chapman to the plate here. Looks like the Blue Comets took a 9-8 lead over there. It's good. Now he gets away from Wagner. Over to second goes Weatherby. Ball 1 to Chapman. So now a 13-6 ball game. They brought in 3 here in this inning on 2 hits and an error. That's going to be another error there. There's a run. We get over to third on pass ball. And it's a 2-0 count here to Chapman. So now 2-0. Chapman stands back in here with 2 outs and a runner over at third. And that's low for ball number 3. So 3-0 here with Whitesea on deck as Chapman will stand back in here trying to get on and trying to bring that run in as that's ball 4. Runners, they're going to call a strike on that one. Didn't hear it called a strike. 3-1, thought it was ball 4. So that'll make it 3-1 to Chapman. Chapman's been at the plate 4 times today. She got 3 base on balls and a fielder's choice. Make it 4 base on balls. Runners on the corners. So here comes Whitesea to the plate. The pitcher comes up here. She is a 1 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a base on balls. Or 4 times up. Runners on the corners. Chance to win the ball game here for Whitesea. Ball 1. So 2 outs in the first 3 batters, and now the 6th, 7th hitter to the plate here. They put across 3. Now Whitesea, the pitcher, with a 1-0 count. And runners now in scoring position, second and third. Chapman takes seconds. Heads up, foul ball, 1-1. So Menifee will be on deck here. As Blue Comets taking a 9-8 lead over there in their game against an undefeated Paola team. That's high outside. It will be a 2-1 count to Whitesea. Menifee will be on. If Whitesea can get on to load him up here in the 5th as this 2-1 tour. That's a call, strike 2-2 on the outside edge. Been calling it all day long. So 2-2 to Whitesea. Blue Comets need to get out of this inning to keep it going. 2-2 on the way. That's a shot out into right center field, and that's going to be a down on the fence. There's 1 run coming in. That second run will come in. That's a 2 RBI double to clear him off. And that will make it a 15-6 ball game here. As 2 more runs come in, and Whitesea ends up over at second. 10 after 5 is what it is. My apologies. So I was thinking 8. My bad. Okay, so here comes Menifee to the plate. It's now 15-6. Menifee will step up here with a runner over at second base. That's ball 1 to her. So 1-0 to Menifee. She's trying to bring the winning run in from second base here with a hit. See if she can get it done as she'll face Drake. And that's now 2-0 to her. To Menifee, the 9th hitter to the plate here. And the pitch on the way from Drake. That's a shot right back to Kara Drake. And a hot shot right back to Kara Drake. And that'll end the inning here, but they do the damage as they get 3 hits. They leave 1, 2 errors, brings in 5 more runs. It's a 15-6 ball game going to the 6th inning. Lewis, Thompson, and Donovan when we come back. Z95.3. And we're back here as we go to the sixth inning. And J.C. Lewis steps up, fouling off the first pitch. It's 0-1 to her. Lady Comets need a couple of runs here to avoid the end of this one, as the Comets are trying to win their game over there against an undefeated Panther team. And it looks like they get an out over there. So good job, Blue Comets. All right, so it's 1-1 to Lewis. Coach Marina's squad trying to win that one over here. Lady Blue Comets trying to stay in this one as they trail it now 15-6 as 5 runs come across in that last inning. That's going to be a shot out into center field. Center fielder came in on a Chapman, and they get over her head. And now headed to second. J.C. Lewis will stand in there with a double to start it off here. Her second hit of the afternoon for the Lady Blue Comets. 10th hit of the day for the Lady Comets. Top of the order, here comes Tater Thompson to the plate. Tater's 2 for 3 at the plate today, and a runner scoring position at second with no outs. So it looks like the Comets did get the win over there. Good job, Blue Comets. Get that win over there. Nice job. Moved to 5-2 on the year. Here's the pitch. Outside to Thompson. 1-0. So with a 1-0 count, here's the pitch to Thompson. That's going to be, it's going to be a little, get underneath the second baseman's hands and get out into right field. Runners now on the corners. Ooh, nice little hit there by Thompson. That's her third of the afternoon. Runners on the corners now for the Lady Blue Comets. Second hit. And now to bring Riley Donovan to the plate. Riley's had a good day at the plate. She is 1 for 2, sorry, with a base on balls. Sorry, that's 2 for 3. That's a hit there a while ago, didn't she? Okay, so she's 2 for 3 at the plate today. Runners on the corners, no outs. Here's Donovan. And there for a strike as he tried to lay down the bunt. Going over to second is Thompson on the stolen base. Fourth one for the Lady Blue Comets. It's 0-1 to Riley Donovan. So 0-1 to Riley. Trying to keep this inning going here for the Blue Comets. Get back a couple of those runs they put across. Here's the 0-1 to her. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. So the 0-2 count. Corey Babcock will be on deck. And Riley back in. 0-2 to her. Runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1. And the 11th strikeout of the day here by Whitesey. Here comes KB to the plate. She's 0 for 2 with a base on balls. Her 3 times up. So a chance to make some noise here into the 6th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Jacket will be on deck here as Babcock tries to get on here. So she can bring Tater around from second. Pitch to her from Whitesey. Low on the inside. Collier doing a great job behind the dish today, keeping those in front of her, not allowing the runner to advance. 1-1 to Babcock. So as KB steps back in, looking for her first hit of the afternoon. See if she can bring in a couple of runs for Lady Blue Comets here in the 6th. Here's the 1-1. Catching the outside edge, strike call. It's 1-2. So 1-2 now. Babcock right back in. Whitesey over 100 pitches now. Here's the pitch. Call, Steve rack 3. Caught her looking right there for outs. Number 2. Strikeout number 12 on the afternoon. And here comes Jacket to the plates. 2 outs and runners in score position second, third. Rachel's 2 for 3 at the plate today. Whitesey to the plate. Foul ball on the right side. Heads up. 0-1. So Jacket, 0-1 to her, steps back in. Got runners at second and third trying to bring him around. And the 0-1 to Rachel. Swing and a miss, just a miss, and now when it's 0-2. So the 0-2 count. Custom Border on deck as Rachel steps back in. Can make some contact here, 2 outs. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, that's going to get away from Collier. Coming in to score is going to be Thompson, and Taylor's going to come in to score. On to the wild pitch in the first error of the day here by the Lady Panthers. And it's a 1-2 count here to Jacket at the plate. She's over to third now. As Lewis comes in, I should say. She was the one to come in to score. Thompson goes over to third. So now it's 15-7. Heads up. 15-7. That one's fouled off. Once again here by Rachel. And that'll leave the count 1-2. So now we're to third. Trying to push that other run across. It's now 15-7 here in the top of the 6th inning. Whitesy swing and a miss for the strikeouts. The third strikeout, 1-2-3 strikeout here for Whitesy. And that is going to do it here for the Lady Blue Comets. And game number 1 is going to be a 15. Oh, now we're going to go to the inning number 7 here. I guess we're going to go bottom of the 6th. I thought it was 8 after 6. I could be wrong. Okay, so no run rule effect here. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. I was looking at things wrong. Schindler, Edgar, and Morgan come to the plate when we come back. Z95.3. And we are back here as we get underway for the bottom of the 6th inning. Schindler gets a hit, and now another one that gets underneath the shortstop glove and heads out all the way to the fence. And going into second there is Edgar. So Schindler goes over to third, and Edgar reaches one of the single, gets to second on the air by Lady Comets, their 6th of the day. Here comes Morgan to the plate now. And she'll come up here with runners in second and third. 15-7 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Morgan. All right, so 0-1 to Morgan here. And she'll step right back in. Runners in second and third, no outs. As the Panthers to get this first game here. And the Blue Comets get the first game over there against Paola in game number 1, looks like. So good job for the Blue Comets as they go to 5-2 on the year and give Paola their first loss. 1-1 now to Morgan. 2-1. That's what I'm seeing, folks. I'm going to check on that in between games here, but I do believe that's what happened. All right, so 2-1 now to Morgan. She's right back in. Drake. Going to keep the runners at second and third. Here's the pitch. Low on the inside. That's going to hit her on the foot, hit by the pitch. So bases full now for the Panthers. As Mitchell comes to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with 3 base on balls. So Mitchell steps in here with no outs and the bases full. Going to get a hit. That's in there for a strike call. 0-1 to her. So the 0-1 counts. And the pitch. Up high outside. 1-1. So 1-1. Collier will be on deck if Mitchell can reach. Bases are full here for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. That's a shot there, and it'll get into center field. And the run comes in. Here comes the throw in. That's 2 runs in. That'll make it a 17-7 ball game, and that should do it right there on the 2 runs that come in on the single by Mitchell. So that will do it here. It will be a 17-7 7 win here for Paola. They go to 6-3 on the year, 3-4 for your Lady Blue Comets here at the end of game number 1. All right, we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll take a quick 3-minute break. We'll come back and wrap this up. Lady Blue Comets drop game 1 here in Paola, 17-7 here on Z95.3 and KINZ.biz. Alrighty, folks, we're back here to wrap this up. The Blue Comets dropped the first game 17-7 here to the Lady Panthers of Paola, and we'll get game 2 going here, coming up here in just a bit. Wrapping this one up here as Carrier Drake gets the loss here. She had 6 innings pitched, 176 pitches, 13 base on balls, 3 strikeouts. She had 11 hits, 17 runs, 14 of those were earned, as Lady Blue Comets scored 7 runs with 11 hits, leaves 7 on the base pad, 6 errors on the day for Lady Blue Comets, and just too many opportunities left in the base pads out there, just amounts that we should have had that just got away from us, allowed runners to come across, and good pitching for Paola. Paola's pitcher, they had Whitesea out there. She had 6 innings pitched, 107 pitches, 1 base on balls, 13 strikeouts, 11 hits, 7 runs, 6 of those were earned, as they got 17 runs on 11 hits, 10 left, and 1 error on the afternoon for the Lady Panthers here in game number 1. But like I said, the Lady Blue Comets, they had a couple innings where they didn't get any hits, but I mean, they were hitting the ball. It's just there was a couple opportunities, like I said, in the field where we just didn't make the plays we should have into the field on some easy outs that didn't turn into errors. They just turned into runs. They were just missed plays into the field where we could have had there for the Lady Blue Comets. Probably would have saved some runs in the end. But it is a 17-7 loss here. We got the back half of the doubleheader coming up here in about 20 minutes or so. We're going to take about a 20-minute break. We'll send it back to the studio. And good job by the Blue Comets as they get to win over there their first game 9-8, beating an undefeated Paola team. I'm going to go check and make sure, but it looks like that's what happened. So good job to Coach Murray there. Coach Jacket and the girls going to regroup here, get ready for game number 2. We're going to kick it back to the great classic mixed music and come back back to it here in about 20 minutes or so on your Home Field Becomes as they drop the first one. The Gals do 17-7 here on your Home Field Becomes Z95.3. We'll be back in a little bit for game number 2. All right, man, I'm going to hang up with you, and I'm going to redo the computer and everything, and then I'll call you back here, and after I get some new lineups, give me about 10 or 15 minutes or so. All right, bye.